stage for a neutral site showdown. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Auburn Tigers. Free State is David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Inside, it's Cobb. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Nimrod. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going for the big play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. We saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw it again. The short hands, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A give to Brown. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Louisville! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
It'll be 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The kick is on its way. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Across the 45. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground in the first quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. The Cardinals, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. To the air on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, what a call by the defense. The zone blitz, kind of mix it in, do a good job making it look maybe like man, bringing the linebacker, so much speed, so quick, right in the quarterback's face. He had no chance.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Brown wants to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Cobb. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Auburn lines up quickly.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense drags him down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Open space at the 25. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. Found a seam. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. 3rd down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Turns it on in midfield. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
And listen, 3rd down and long is such a hard spot to be in. That's where defenses want offenses, right? Like, they got them right where they want them. There's a really nice job by the playmaker. QB got him the football, and he didn't run out of bounds. Like, he fought for every single extra yard he could. Fought, almost got to the 1st down marker, but now sets up a 4th down.
And that decision will be questioned for a while.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. They can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Again, it's Brown. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Foley. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make 1st downs. 1st and 15 here. Hand off for Brown. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take. Could be an alley. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. First down, right back to Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Buffaloes able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
The run inside. It's Brown. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Cobb, and they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end.
There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
You can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some bounds, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. And tackled there by the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He's going to take off. On his feet at the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Foley. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. There's a little room there. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Turning it on! He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers. And
first down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. At the 35, he's loose. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Brown wants to pass. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. When you're trying to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We're losing. We got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra set.
It's a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tigers. The Tigers are back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Foley. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Brown again. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. They'll go with Brown. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now on 2nd down. Brown will throw it. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. It's caught downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Isaac Brown. Good, solid tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. On the move to his left. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Brown wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
The give on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in to see what's going on, to diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Run in the red zone. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good! And now they take the lead. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and